vielä joutuu totta kai vahtimaan muun muassa maatalouden osuutta. Then when it comes to any type of new debt-based instruments, we are firmly opposed to having Europe sleepwalking into a debt union. We don't need new debt-based instruments, eli vastustamme varsinkin elpymisvälineen kaltaisia velkaperusteisia uusia rahoitusratkaisuja. Några ord på svenska. Budgeten innehåller mycket gott när det kommer till att stärka konkurrenskraften, till att stärka säkerheten i Europa, och vi förstås lobbar och jobbar utgående från Finlands nationella ståndpunkter, men det är samtidigt viktigt att komma ihåg att ett starkt Europa också gynnar Finland. Många av våra viktigaste exportmarknader för våra bolag finns inom Europa, och därför är det viktigt att man satsar på innovationer, på teknologi, på den rena gröna omställningen, och att man också ser till att energisystemen bland annat inom Europa förnyas. Thank you.
Minister, how you can gather the two issues? You are against the debt, but defending Ukraine, supporting Ukraine.
As I said, the overall level now is extremely high. It's rising a lot, so we need to push that down, and that then we don't need to the same extent any new instruments or own resources, etc.
About the American issue, like Mr. Trump is pushing Europe to finance totally the arms for Ukraine. Do you think Europe can do this role? Can they and fill the gap of the American financial?
I think it's good that Europe takes a more responsibility for its own defense, for its own future, and that we are now strengthening the European pillar within NATO. And I'm sure that we will still have a strong also transatlantic relationship, and US will be a strong part of that.
Minister, a question on the Spanish language. Has Spain addressed your concerns expressed in May? Do you see any step forward?
Finland is always open to discuss in a constructive manner, but we don't see that there has been enough when it comes to the legal services. I think there are still some issues to remain solved.
Minister, you said that the budget is too big, but as a share of GNI, excluding the NG repayments, it's increasing from 1.12 to 1.15. Does that mean that you favored actually having a smaller budget?
Well, now the proposal is going up from 1,200 to 2,000. So if that's an enormous amount, I think that you should always be able to prioritize spending. There is also always things that you can do in a better way, that you can do in new ways. And the most important thing is that we get growth back to Europe, that we will become technology leaders, that we can be better in many fields than the US, than China. That will strengthen Europe as a whole. The budget is, of course, in a way a technical exercise. The most important thing is what we do with the money. Do we focus on the right things? Competitiveness, security, clean transition, etc.
Focusing too much on agricultural cohesion. Would you support cutting agricultural funding?
For Finland, agriculture is extremely important. That we need to make sure that you can be an active farmer also in the more northern areas.
Then what would you support cutting from the proposal?
There are lots of things that can be looked on, and we will come back to that. Thanks.